This is the AcoustiGuard instructional video on how to install the Genie Clip. The Genie Clip is engineered for superior acoustical performance by reducing the transmission of airborne and impact sound. The rubber element in the clip acts as a decoupler to isolate the drywall from the stud or joist assembly. For this demonstration, we'll be working on a sample wall that is 16 feet long by 8 feet high. The tools we need are drywall and wood screws, chalk line, tape measure, metal cutters, cordless drill, and finally, drywall compound and tape. Before we start, we need to work out where to install the Genie clips on the stud wall. Measure and mark off the standard 4 inches from the top of the first stud and 4 inches from the bottom. This is the distance that the top and bottom furring channel will be from the floor and ceiling. Repeat this on the last stud and then measure the overall height of the wall. With our measurements, we need to calculate the number of spaces or tracks that will be installed on the wall. Take the height of the wall, in this case 96 inches, and subtract 4 inches from the top and 4 inches from the bottom of the stud. This leaves us 88 inches between the top and bottom track. Divide this number by 24 inches, which is the maximum distance we can have between the tracks. Round off the result to the next whole number. In this case, 3.66 will be rounded up to 4, giving us 4 spaces between the tracks. Divide the measurement of 88 inches by 4. This will give us the on-center distance of 22 inches between the 5 tracks that will be installed on the wall. The spacing of the tracks now has to be transferred onto the stud wall. With the tape measure, mark off the 22 inches on-center spaces on the first stud. Then, repeat this on the last stud. You can also use a stick or a spare piece of track with the marked off positions to transfer the measurements to all the studs along the wall. Perhaps the easiest way to mark off all the track positions is to use a chalk line. With an assistant, pull at the chalk line holding it to a marked position at one end of the wall while holding the other end tight at the opposite marking. Snap the line so the studs are marked across the entire span. Repeat these markings for all of the track positions on the wall. The first clips that should be installed are the ones on the first and last studs. The Genie clips must support the tracks at all termination points. To fasten a Genie clip, insert a wood screw through the hole in the center of the rubber element. Drive the screw through into the marked off position on the stud. The clip should be secured firmly enough to maneuver as shown, but not too tight. Once the clips have been installed at opposite ends of the wall, count over 3 studs for the next clip position. This is the maximum spacing of 48 inches between the clips along the track. Keep moving across the marked off line, skipping 3 stud spaces to find the next clip position. For the next row down, backstagger 1 stud and install a clip on the marked off position. Repeat this for the next clip positions, then move to the rest of the tracks, backstaggering 1 stud and skipping 3 stud spaces to continue the pattern. In most installations, there will be clips placed closer together than the 48 inches between the 3 stud spaces. This is normal and is part of the typical clip arrangement. Continue this throughout the wall until all the clips are installed. The diagonal lines that appear are part of the pattern that evenly supports the drywall across the entire wall surface. With all the Genie clips positioned on the stud wall, the next step is to install the 7/8 inch metal furring channel or hat track. Cut the track to the appropriate length so the joins are between the clip positions. Place the bottom edge of the furring channel into the clips first, then pull down on the track to snap into place. Secure the lengths of track where they overlap with sheet metal screws. Make sure that the furring channel is joined between the clips and not at a stud position where a Genie clip has been installed. Continue to install track across the rest of the wall, securing join and track as you go. Next, place shims along the bottom of the clipped out wall to create a small gap between the drywall and the floor. This will ensure that all the clips will be evenly loaded when the shims are removed. Place the first sheet of drywall on the shims, leaving a small space between the header, sill plate, and studs. This will help reduce any flanking paths that might allow sound to transmit into the surrounding structure. Secure the drywall to the tracks using drywall screws. Pay attention to the stud positions where a Genie clip may have been installed. If you happen to place a screw at a clip position, you will quickly realize that the Genie clip system cannot be shorted out. Screws should be placed off to the side of the Genie clips, so they go through the drywall and easily secure to the track. Unlike the Genie clip, common resilient channel is usually always shorted out at numerous points in wall and ceiling assemblies. The screws will easily short out when they pass through and pull the top part of the channel into hard contact with a stud or joist. Continue to install more drywall sheets and secure with screws along the track positions. Remove the shims from beneath the drywall and fill any gaps and seams with Silent Seal. Finally, finish off the wall with drywall compound and tape. The Genie clip system provides the highest acoustic ratings for the lowest cost. They offer many times the acoustic performance of resilient channel and cannot be shorted out, ensuring consistent, reliable acoustic ratings in every job. As you have seen, their installation is fast and easy. Genie clips are UL fire rated and can be used in both wall or ceiling assemblies. They are widely used by building professionals and the do-it-yourself handyman. For more great products for sound control in buildings, visit acoustigard.com.